Navya Nanda recently got into IIM Ahmedabad, and there have been a lot of speculations around her CAT score. Now let's talk about it in this video. Now the first thing is that Navya Nanda will not be joining the regular 2-year PGP program at IIM Ahmedabad. She will be joining a new program called Blended PGP, for which the duration is 2 years. Now in today's video, we will talk about what is BPGP, what is the admissions criteria to get into this program, what kind of access you will get to IIM Ahmedabad's campus, what are the key dates that you should remember, what is going to be the fee structure for this program, what are the differentiating factors for this program, and towards the end, we will also cover what are going to be the placement opportunities after completing this program. Now let's start with what is BPGP. It's an online MBA program of 2 years offered by IIM Ahmedabad, and it will be more of a hybrid program, which means there will be online classes, which will be the majority of the classes, and there will be few classes conducted at IIM Ahmedabad's campus. Now this program will focus on strengthening your leadership skills as well as your entrepreneurship potential. The minimum duration for completing this program will be 2 years and the maximum duration will be 3 years. And during this time frame, you will be going through 900 hours of classroom sessions, which will again be a mix of online and offline classroom sessions. And you will have to complete 36 credits of coursework. The classes for this program will be conducted on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings and Sunday mornings, and there will be few classes on Sunday afternoon as well. Moving on to the admissions criteria, now this is where you will get a lot of flexibility. Now this program is designed for people with minimum 3 years of work experience. Now whether they are working in a full-time corporate job or they are working in a business, they need to have minimum of 3 years of full-time work experience. Now in terms of education or past education, the criteria is pretty simple. You need to have completed your 10th, 12th and undergraduation, and you need to have minimum 50% marks in your undergraduation. Now here comes the interesting part, what entrance exams you can take to get into this program. So there are three options. You can take the regular CAT route, you can also take GMAT, or you can take IAT, which is basically IIM Ahmedabad's admission test. Now, the good thing with programs which need you to have minimum work experience of 3 years or 5 years is that there is a lot of focus on understanding what kind of work experience you have. So, which means that majority of the focus will be on your CV or resume, as the professor also said for Navya Nanda's case, and there will be less focus on the other parts of academics. Now, when I say less focus, it means that let's say your undergrad's percentage or your 10th 12th percentage was not great, but you still have aspirations to get into IIM Ahmedabad, so you can score well on CAT, GMAT or IIT and still get into this program. Now just like the other 2-year programs, there will be reservations in this program also. So for OBC there will be 27% of reserve seats, for SC it will be 15%, for ST it will be 7.5%, and similarly there will be reservations for EWS as well as PWD category. PWD is basically people with disabilities. So at an overall level, if you wanted to get into IIM Ahmedabad or complete a degree from IIM Ahmedabad, and but your undergrads or your 10th 12th performance was not great academically, then this is your chance to get into the program. Now, what kind of access you will get to IIM Ahmedabad? Now, as I said initially in the video, it's a hybrid program. So majority of the classes will be held online, but in every term, 1 week of classes will be conducted at IIM Ahmedabad's campus. So typically there are 3 terms in each year. So at least 3 weeks of classes will be conducted on campus. And over a period of 2 years, you can assume that 6 weeks of classes will be conducted on campus. Now this means that you will have opportunity to interact with students from different programs when you are on the campus. You will also get the opportunity to interact with students in your cohort or your classroom, and you will also get an opportunity to interact one-on-one or face-to-face with the IIM Ahmedabad's faculty. Now this is the most interesting part because the faculty is top notch here, and you will get a lot of learning by interacting with the faculty. So do make full use of this opportunity when you get a chance to network with the faculty or the students from different programs, because this is going to hold a key role when you apply for different jobs or when you are looking for placement opportunities. And along with this, obviously, you will have full access to all the online material that is going to be provided by IIM Ahmedabad. In terms of fee structure, let me start with application fee. So if you take CAT or GMAT, you will have to pay 2000 rupees application fee. But if you decide to take IIT, which is IIM Ahmedabad's admission test, then you will have to pay an application fee of 3000 rupees. And the overall fees for the program will be 20 lakhs, which you will have to pay in 7 different installments over a period of 1 year, 9 months. And you will get the facility to avail loans from ICICI, Axis, and Bank of Baroda banks. Now, this means that these banks are like in partnership with IIM Ahmedabad for this program, and the rate of interest for this program will range from 9 to 10% if you go for a loan from one of these banks. Now, the generic education loan rate of interest is in the range of 14 to 15%. So, for this program, if you go with one of these three banks, you will get a cheaper rate of interest. And within these three banks, Bank of Baroda is offering the lowest interest rate. Now, the benefit of 7 different installments and such a long tenure is that you won't be charged interest for the full amount for the entire 2 years. In fact, as and when the bank will disburse the loan amount to the college, that's when your interest will start getting charged. And also, if you decided to fund it on your own, then you don't have to pay the full 20 lakhs in one go. You will have opportunity to pay in different installments. In terms of differentiating factors, the first differentiating factor is that you will get a chance to learn from one of the best faculties across the globe. So the faculty is extremely experienced, and they just don't have experience in terms of coursework, but some of the faculty will also be having corporate experience. So they will be bringing real life experiences for you. Second, you will get an IIM Ahmedabad alumni status now, which means that you will obviously get a lot of opportunities to network and interact with students from different programs and alumni who have graduated from different programs. Now, the most interesting part about all these top business schools is the case study methodology. So, that is what these professors are too good at. So, which means that for almost every subject, you will be given a case or a case booklet, which will have like roughly around 20 cases. So, before each class, you will have to go through the case. You will have to prepare the questions that are given towards the end of the case, and in the class the professor will actually cold call names and will ask you what is your approach about a particular question. The best thing is that the professor will not straight away spill the beans and say that, hey, this is the answer for this question. The professor will decide, will call out maybe 4 or 5 students and take their inputs. The professor will note down those inputs on the board, and then will start giving you opportunity to change your answer. So there will be a lot of arguments, cross questioning, and that's when you will start thinking what what generally a business leader thinks about. So, and these are the cases which are like real world cases. So give just to give you an example, there can be case on Pepsi versus Coca Cola. So what kind of strategies Pepsi adopted, what kind of strategies Coca Cola adopted, why no other brand could become as big as them in the beverage segment. So these case study discussions are very interesting, and as I said, some of these faculty members are incredible. So they have written their own cases. Now they it's not only theoretical knowledge. What happens is that a lot of companies reach out to these professors for actual business problems, and these professors will help companies on solving those problems, and then they will use the problem of that company and the solution they offered and what was the result, what was the impact. All of this they will convert into a business case and will send it to HBS, and once HBS approves the case, then it gets published in HBS. So that's how knowledgeable the professors are. So in terms of learning, you will have great opportunities, and with these things you will start building and start thinking like how a top CEO or a top business leader would think. Now, moving to the last part, and probably a lot of you would have been waiting for this, the placement opportunities. So, to be honest, the campus or the college will not provide you any placement opportunities like how they provide to 1 year and 2 year full time on campus MBA programs. Now, you must be thinking that why should I go for this program? See, the thing is that if you are comparing, you should compare online versus online program. So in terms of any other online program, online MBA program offered by any of the colleges, then online MBA programs offered by IIM Ahmedabad, IIM Bangalore, and IIM Calcutta within India will be the best. So that's the first thing. Now, second is that you should take this program if you want to build your own venture and you want to learn about different management concepts. So, if you want to learn about strategy, marketing, corporate finance, operations, emerging technologies, environment and sustainability, and how the ventures can be built in these different technologies or different domains, then yes, this program will provide you with the skill set required for doing that. Secondly, if you are working in corporate and if you want to excel or you want to continue working in your company or in one of the companies, then the first thing is that you should definitely get in touch with your manager, supervisor, or leadership as well as HR, and understand how they perceive online MBA programs from IIM Ahmedabad or IIM Bangalore or IIM Calcutta. Second thing is that if you are looking for a career transition, my suggestion would be that you should try and move from one domain to another within the same company to begin with. Let's say you are in product development and you want to get into product management, then whatever company you are working with right now, and you like while you complete this program or after you complete this program, then within the same company you should look for that transition first, and then obviously over a period of time you can switch companies. So this program can definitely help you with career transitions. This program can also help you in fast making a accelerated career growth. But if you are thinking that this program will help you in getting a new job, it's highly unlikely, to be honest. There are few cases and few students who actually get good jobs after online programs, but to be honest, right now in India the acceptance is not at that level. So that's why it is very important that if you want to continue in corporate sector, then you should look for career transitions or domain transitions within the company you are working with to begin with, and then later on switch companies. So at an overall level, the program is good. You can definitely go ahead with the program. But as I said, just now, in terms of career transitions, you will have to use the program very wisely in terms of your resume, CV, or interview. So you will have to focus a lot on what kind of learnings you develop, what kind of analytical skills, problem solving skills, or critical thinking skills you develop through this program. And that is what you will have to showcase in your resume as well as in your interviews. So I hope you liked the video and you got good insights from the video. But if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comment section and we will definitely reply to you. Also, do share the video with your friends and family members. Plus, do subscribe to our channel so that you can get regular updates around different programs and different courses.